Hello there, and welcome. So you're looking into the role of the adult online course, and you've come to exactly the right place. We're going to walk through all the practical details you need to know so you can figure out if this is the perfect next step for you. Let's dive right in.
So yeah, you're thinking about taking the plunge and signing up. And that's a big decision. It's totally natural to have some questions before you commit.
And that's exactly what this explainer is for. We are going to cover everything from the cost and time commitment to the tech you'll need. The goal is for you to walk away feeling totally confident about your decision.
Okay, first things first, let's talk about the money side of things. For a lot of us, this is the biggest question mark, so let's just get right into it.
The total fee for the entire course is £475. That one payment covers everything you'll need to access the program.
But here's the great part. You don't have to pay it all at once. There's some real flexibility here. You can make a single one-off payment, or you can split it into 2 or even 3 installments to make it a bit easier on the budget. And actually paying is super simple. When you get to the checkout, you can do a bank transfer using Wise, use your debit or credit card through PayPal, or just pay with your PayPal account if you have one. All really simple and secure.
And this is really important. If the full fee feels like a stretch for you, please don't let that be the thing that stops you. There are concessionary rates available. You just have to apply, so it's absolutely worth looking into.
All right, so we've covered the cost. Now for the other big resource we all have to manage, our time. You're probably wondering, how much of my week is this really going to take up? Let's break that down.
So think about your weekly schedule in 2 parts. First, you've got the live sessions. There are 12 of them in total, and they're spread out over 10 weekends. Then, on top of that, you'll want to block out at least 4 hours a week for your own independent learning. Things like readings and other activities. Now, here's a really key piece of info. To get your certificate at the end of all this, you do need to attend all 12 of those live sessions. Full participation is a big part of the experience.
But we all know how it is. Life happens, right? Something unexpected comes up. You have an emergency. What happens if you just can't make a session?
Well, don't worry, there's a safety net for that. If you have to miss a session for a really important reason, and this applies for up to 4 sessions, you can totally stay on track. You'll just need to watch the recording of the session you missed and then complete the exercises that go with it. Simple as that.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about the practical side of things. Your tech setup. What do you actually need to have a great experience in this online classroom?
The essentials are pretty much what you'd expect. You're going to need a computer, and they do specify a laptop or desktop, not a tablet or a phone for the live sessions. You'll also need a steady internet connection, and of course, a working camera and microphone so you can join in the conversation.
Now, the course uses a really cool online workspace called Miro. If you're thinking, Miro? What's that? Don't even worry about it. They give you tutorials to help you get the hang of it before the course even officially starts, so you'll be a pro in no time. And just a quick heads up on the tech front. To make sure everything works perfectly, you'll want to use an up-to-date web browser. Pretty much any modern one will work. Chrome, Firefox, Edge, Safari, you name it. The only one to avoid is Internet Explorer, as it's not supported.
We are so close to the finish line. Let's just go over a few final things you can do to get ready so that you and everybody else in the course can have the best possible learning experience.
Think about your learning space. It really helps to find a quiet spot where you won't be interrupted during the live sessions. And using headphones? That makes a huge difference for clear audio. Just thinking about these little things ahead of time helps you and everyone else in the group. And finally, the last little bit of admin. As you're signing up, you'll need to do 2 quick things. Fill out a personal details form. It just asks for a little bit of professional background info, and then agree to the course's terms and conditions.
And there you have it. That's the full rundown. We've talked cost, time, tech, and all the final prep. So, the only question left is, what's your next move?
Now that you've heard all the details, how are you feeling? Does this sound like what you're looking for? Does the schedule work for you? Does the whole thing just get you excited? It's time to check in with yourself. If the answer is a yes, or even just a maybe, here are your next steps. You can go ahead and register your interest. You can ask for more information if you still have questions, or you can even look into booking this for a private group. And we'll leave you with this, because when you get right down to it, beyond all the practical details, this is what it's all about. It's an opportunity to really understand your own role and your own impact. So the real question is, are you ready to take that first step?